understand that, but for some reason, right, the way I heard the thing, it just felt like, but
left.
Ember, look at him, he's not going to slow it down regardless. KappA and skillZ being taken down by him with the ghost and Lightningfast going close. The right click is still just as strong as ever.
Absolutely.
One enemy
Speaking of right clicks, Vibhor, Connoisseur, slowly creeping up, but through Art here, they try to go through sewers, and it's going to be a very, very difficult place to try to attack, although HellrangeR will still aggress towards that. Ember, very much aware of the forces that separates them from the rest of the team. He's trying to at least readdress the smokes that he's already placed in HellrangeR. They already know Side Dreams is right here. The timing is going to be crucial for HellrangeR. He's getting back and gets embraced. Hello, welcome to our site. I got you. Shut it down. SkRossi, as the smoke dissipates, does absolutely nothing to stop down Vibhor, who has just been, looking pretty fantastic with the shots, even with just the Spectre in hand. Haunt not destroyed, gives away the positioning.
5 rounds, you can't write them off. They have the skill, they have the experience to bring this back to life, ladies and gentlemen. And here's an execute towards A. The C is coming in as well, which is going to be a massive problem for God Squad. But look at that Ember in the perfect position, gets the first drop, needs to find the second as well, which he might, but HellrangeR will shut him down. Hoax has been taken out of the equation as well, but Vibhor is not having any of that. Is going to find while he revives his teammate. It all comes down to KappA once again in a 1 versus 4. Pulls one off, gets the second as well. Can he nail the third? That is a question. That can't happen. KnightRider will come in clutch. Almost pulling it off. It's a fake, and he fell for it. Is Sai going to realize that is a fake? He's going to miss the first shot. Needs to fall back as well. The information will get relayed. The rotation won't be quick enough. KnightRider needs to stay alive, but gets one. Will get quickly traded out. The Vipers coming to picture. And Sai is going to try his best to stay alive. Does have the Blade Storm available as well, which he is going to use. He is going to pop, but can he find the pick? I'm not quite sure. HellrangeR being taken down, and Hoax needs to stay alive. But once again, the Cosmic Divide comes up now. Rossi's kills, both finding one for themselves. It is still a 2v3. A man disadvantage, but Ember only can find the Viper. He will find the Viper. The con being visible through the pit. Not at all. Comes down to Ember if he can find the trading man deficit. Oops, is going to be on the rotation. skillZ will get this bike down, but can they find the first pick? skillZ walking into Hoax's crosshair. Will get taken down. Hoax has a prowler available along with a haunt, which could get a lot of information, but look at the awareness on the Ross. He knew KnightRider could have been coming in from there. And Rossi's like, you know what? Fine, I'll do it myself. Gets a quad kill. Even then, there's one player alive, and Hoax could potentially pull this off. He knows where KappA is. Walking to KappA's crosshair.
KnightRider is fine because he does have the TP back. Yeah, SkRossi is just patiently waiting for the peek here. But again, that's what we were kind of looking for here for God Squad. Operating in the hands of Rossi, or SkRossi, excuse me. Side Dreams. Waiting. Oh, what an angle. Might not know that somebody is pushed all the way on to be alley, but will not chase on that. Backs away first. This makes God Squad flinch right behind Hoax. I don't think he has any more smokes to actually go for the cross, so every wall bang, every utility just thrown on board. And as the dust settles...
Paradoxical, but Sai is going to be the one leading the charge. Hopefully his team... Oh wait, so you don't want to go in? Rossi getting the pick on the side. I'm not quite just going to try his best to slow things down. The Cosmic Divide as well, but look at Hoax using the Nightfall to get all the information in the world. Lightningfast will find the first pick. Sai being taken down, but Ember isn't having any of that. But a quick trade to shut him down as well. God Squad still maintain their man advantage, but Vibhor, the man, the myth, the legend himself, goes in, reaches the Cosmic Divide. Gives his teammate a resurrection as well, but that haunt isn't good enough, or is it? I feel like Vibhor almost got spotted over there, but Hoax is trying his best to get all the attention diverted towards him, but Rossi not being able to connect that shot. KnightRider is going to fall prey to him. Rossi needs to find the third one as well, which he will. Listen, if he got the fourth one, I would have just quit. Try to stay alive long enough, I'm not quite sure, but he will struggle over here because he doesn't. Ember is going to be there to back him up. Has a bulldog to work with. Rossi still holding that angle, but KnightRider finally will fall prey. And Rossi just left. Going in. KappA is not going to slow down either. Ember being taken down. It all comes down to Fade and Sage all alone. Hoax does have a haunt available. Good lineup to reveal and get some information, but Rossi will not get spotted.
That's going to be crucial though, because Rossi's already waiting for this jiggle peek angle. Hoax finally shuts him down. What a flick from KappA, though. 1 versus 2. Make that a 1-to-1. He's just fast swinging bullets, but it's not really finding its mark. Ember putting in a nice little gravity well. Hope's going to be holding the spawn here first. Spots a bit too much of heat there. Has to back away for now. And SkRossi is still alive on A main. If he survives this, this could turn massive for God Squad. Finally shuts it down. KappA takes a bit of damage. Hope's waiting for the push. Gets it. Now HellrangeR spotted, chasing it down. Does take massive damage. But both of them are actually low. Ember here. What a swing. Quick and fast. Dream. Getting closer and closer. KnightRider, though, did they just basically miss each other? I think Lightningfast spotted him, but not KnightRider spotting Lightningfast. He will call him, but thankfully for KnightRider here, his opponent's a little bit farther away, but no. He's just right at the corner here, and there it is. Picks it up. The A main call was all for naught because this is just going down the drain, down the toilet. We're only up to God's Ember here, and he's alone. Even getting shot. Now let's see how this unravels. SkRossi, did not choose to actually purchase any headhunters. All about that sheriff for him. Finds the trap. Sidedreams is on the contact. Now he's not really pushing too far forward. And he's going to wait for with the rest of the team here. Where is that spike? Where will it get planted? Oh, skillZ finds KnightRider here into the corner. The peak! What? That is just so is going to be incredibly crucial. There's the Prowler. Spots nothing in the close corner. They're priming the Nightfall. And SkRossi, he's been spotted. He's still holding, but he will not get the headshot, unfortunately. And he's been forced to TP back, excuse me. KappA trying to retaliate as well, but there's Sidedreams with the catch. And this is looking a lot more solid here for God's Reign. Still, they cannot take it away from the board. The HellrangeR and the teammate are still alive. They can already, because that is just going to ruin, or that is going to set up at least a fightable post plan right now for the attackers. Unfortunately, wall separates the brunt of them, and God's Reign are panicking. They're going to get full blinded. The follow through. Look at the punish. And we're now down to God's Ember 1 versus 1. I don't think KappA... Yeah, I don't think God's Ember knew that KappA was actually off of it already, but
yeah, is really low on HP, so they won't have a lot of leeway to work with. HellrangeR on the other side will have his backstab to worry about, but skillZ is creeping up. He's going to find Ember. Does Ember expect this? This is the question. And it does look like he's waiting for it, but he could probably get timing over there. Ember needs to hold this. If he leaves this even for a second, skillZ is going to walk in and get that drop. I'm assuming he would have heard him right now, but Side trying his best to be aggressive. Can he find the pick? That is the question. Ooh, no way! No!
He also wants to be unseen right now as he tries to creep up into position. He's waiting for his teammates here. Vibhor, bit of a very, very awkward angle. It's just one fragile wall that separates the both of them. Still, though, finds an opening. He's going to be stuck rocking a hard place. SkRossi, though, finds the pick, gets the shot. Sidedreams at least retaliates in the end, but they're going to have to shoot through this one. Through the Viper's smoke. They're off it, but they don't know. They're going to have to challenge still through. They've already lost their teammate. They could actually have Vibhor just run all the way through A and revive, but, I mean, that's kind of crazy. In any case, they will be forcing the post plan once again. skillZ, what's the plan? He's looking to go push through the wall. And HellrangeR is priming the flash here first, but there's a 3-man peek. Everybody's right here, already looking for the cross. SkRossi, though, misses the shot. That's going to be a big one. But HellrangeR is still holding on to the angle. Everybody's reloading. It still works out in the end marvelously for them.
But 20 seconds on the clock. They need to commit to this. Rotation is going to start coming in. KappA will start going back, but Lightningfast, does he have enough? Will try and use both his snake bites onto On to try and stop him. Gets the first, nails the second. KnightRider, oh my lord, Lightningfast gets one more with the snake bite. And the hesitation is going to be so expensive. It all comes down to the last player standing, but he will get taken down. Losing that player is not going to be easy. The snake bite coming in. They do have a haunt available, which he is going to use, but is it good enough? It is good enough, but the problem is there is solid cover for Hoax to be able to get that kill, but finally he will. Lightningfast overcommitting over there. KnightRider has the operator. Vibhor is going to find HellrangeR. It all comes down to 2 players. Try and go on the flank, but Vibhor will shut him down.
SkRossi's gonna have to hit marvelous shots left and right. Okay, he's hitting marvelous shots left and right, so let's see what he can do, but he's pressed for time.
But
There
even
it
that was too much, was too mighty for the god himself. But regardless, now here we go, 13-12 map and match point for God's Reign. Rossi finding the first one, Vibhor will get taken down, but look at that, can he find that one? No, he can't. Side Dream trying to go in, has the judge to work with, wants to bring the judgment day for the opposition, but it's not going to be that easy.
SkRossi hasn't found it out, and he's still doing damage! Okay, SkRossi against the world. And the world...
Even though the Viper doesn't have it, but the fragment comes in, tries to push him back. Snakebite as well. Vibhor has so much neutral to deal with, but Ember can be the first one in contact. He can be the one getting those picks, but he will get triple beat. That was so unfortunate, and this Ember on God Squad will not slow down. They are getting those picks, and the Viper's pick coming in towards Art will deny any sort of pathway for the retake, and it all comes down to KnightRider all alone in a 1 versus 5 with the operator. You don't get to see that all. Could be the differentiator between them being able to pull this round off or not. The problem is Rossi can't even use it on the whoop because it's right next to him, and skillZ getting one for himself. He needs to find the second, but is buying just enough time for Rossi to be able to come in. That skillZ is going to do so much damage in terms of buying time for the opposition, and still trying his best to plant Spike, but will Hoax find a pick? I think so. He did. He does spot out Lightningfast. 20 seconds on the clock to work with. They do have information.
Once
but
they hear that snap, they already know that the operator is not there any further. And he is just not finding any picks here. Just not really finding anything. And finally, he gets dispensed. Unfortunately, that means that we're going to be looking at the 4 versus 5. Is Vibhor just going to drop aggressive? He has lost his mind. Yep. He wanted to make a heroic play, but in the end, he's left like 2 of his teammates to fend off for themselves, especially Side Dream, who is going to be on that operator. They do find 2 simultaneous frags. SkRossi whiffs, and in the blink of an eye, it turns into the 2 versus 2. How do they make this happen? They know that one's going to be the back of the site here. One going to be holding on to B long. The delay tactics, and Ember is alone. I think he might be able to actually go for the wraparound. Oh no. Now that there's no time, he's going to have to showcase himself. 1 more to remain. He has the wall. He's going to run for it. Dead smack center. He has to push forward, but there's no time. Oh. Side Dream's going to at least respect the Prowlers being thrown on B alley here. But the quick adjustment is just to throw their bodies, throw themselves onto A. Lightningfast has showed away his presence. Ooh. His snakebite shallow as it hits the back of the site. Not really good. Ember, though, a little bit too heated there. Oh, they're chasing the skills too hard. I think this is already it. We're going to go to game number 3. What was that for? All right, it's going to just be Side Dreams. I don't know how well he can actually clutch this 1 versus 4. 3 positions.